France has threatened a no-deal Brexit unless Britain backs down on fishing rights, fueling fears that President Emmanuel Macron will threaten to vote down an agreement at the European Union summit this week. France, and other coastal states, face massive cuts to fishing quotas after the end of the year unless Boris Johnson compromises. Access to Britain's waters has become the most explosive topic in the wrangling over the UK-EU Future Relationship Pact. Clement Beaune, France's Europe minister, who is a close ally of the president, said his government was ready to block the trade deal unless its fishermen are granted generous access to UK fishing grounds. Mr. Beaune said, "It is complicated and we do not want to act under pressure because there are two things that are very concrete for the French, for the Europeans, for our companies. The first is fishing, which is extremely important to French regions such as Haute-France, Normandy, Brittany. We don't accept that the British block access to their waters. It's not possible. We make efforts and compromises, and we have said so to fishermen, but we will not sacrifice our fisheries and our fishermen. And the British know that." He insisted Paris was prepared to veto a bad deal for French fishermen. Mr. Beaune added, "Yes, we are a bit fed up, but we're not going to stop knocking on the door because we're tired. And it's Michel Barnier who negotiates for us. When the deal is on the table, we'll take a look and analyze it to see if it defends our fishermen well or not. If we see that the deal is worse than not having an agreement, we will not hesitate, like all other countries can, to reject it. We still have time for negotiations. A few days, at least. After that, we have to be clear to our companies, to our fishermen, and say yes or no, deal or no deal." The threat is likely to hang over Mr. Johnson's efforts to unlock the trade talks when he travels to Brussels for showdown talks later this week. The Prime Minister will meet in person with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen to thrash out the final outstanding issues in the trade talks: fishing rights, the so-called level playing field and governance.